Hello everybody, this is Eric Redcat 505. What I have today here is a little comparison between the Redcat Racing Kaiju and the Arrma Notorious or Outcast. It's the same car. I just want to show, I saw a couple people doing reviews and I wanted to do a comparison. Now there's nothing really to compare. They're both 1/8 scale, but it's from point of view the buyer. If you want to spend more money on or less, and most people right now want to spend less money. So if you want to spend less money, obviously you go with the Redcat. If you have a little bit more cash, you can go with the Arrma. But let's see what there is inside, compare and see what you get for your money. Let's start with the bodies. Okay, the bodies, you can see already that the Arrma bodies is a little bit bigger. I think it's much prettier. I think there's no comparison howsoever to the Redcat car. This is much nicer. This is very, very simple. But again, you're paying less for it. Now, if you look here on the front, on the bumper, this bumper have lights, and it's also have lights on the back. This one does not. Now, when you look at the wheel sizes, look at this thing. The wheel size on Arrma is much bigger, much taller. Okay, the knobbies on the Redcat look bigger. So it's your point of view how you like stuff. Both of them have wheelie bars. Redcat Racing did a really cool wheelie bar over here, and you have also wheelie bar that come from Arrma. The back of the cars again look very, very similar, but one is bigger than another. Now, one thing that you have on the Arrma over here is actually the roll cage that will help you on a crash, and also the fin on the back. When you crash, it's not going to cause so much damage. This thing definitely don't have it. Let's talk price and then go and look what there is inside. You're looking at $399 and we're looking at about $550. Okay, it's $550, $585, depend wherever it's right now. There is a little bit fluctuation in prices, but the Redcat Racing car is $150 cheaper. Both of them are 6S brushless electric. Let's open it up and look at the power system, okay? And don't forget, meanwhile, like and subscribe. It's not costing you any money to do that. Now, on the Redcat, you have this is the dust guard. Just remove it right now, and then let's remove also here the body from the Arrma. And what I want to do is start actually here. Okay, now we're looking at the Redcat motor. Okay, so this Redcat motor, it's a 4268 motor, and it's a 2100 kV. And this is a 6S brushless electric motor, of course. It's coming with their 150 amp splash proof, waterproof ESC. Okay, and those things, I believe that they are kind of hobby wings. And then it's come with a 25 kilogram steering servo right there, 25 gram steering servo. When you look at the Arrma, you see the big BLX motor. This motor, it just look a little bit bigger. It's kind of about half an inch bigger than the one from Redcat. The motor mount here is significantly better than what Redcat have. This is the sliding motor mount, so it's easier to remove it. The one that Redcat did, let's just look at it back. It's just a piece of punched metal with a set screw to release it here. You're just going to open it, and this thing's supposed to shift sideways. I don't want to say what brand is doing that, because they're going to sue Redcat right away again. And also, when you look at all the connection, there is DIN connector over here. DIN connector are good, but not for a 6S. I think that this will be a big problem. I think that you probably want to change those. If you compare to the gauge, wire gauge over here, and how thin this thing, you're gonna lose a lot of power just from this connector. So you should probably convert this if you're buying it. Put like EC5, XT90, something bigger. Much better, much safer. When you look again here, the receiver box, waterproof receiver box with a small clip. The other one have it with some screws. Let's go over and look. Now we look over here, and we have the BLX 185 speed controller, and then we have the steering servo here that is a 15 kilogram steering servo. So the Redcat Racing is much stronger. It's actually 25 kilogram digital servo. And when you look here on the connectors, those are going to be your IC5. The IC5, EC5, same thing. They just like they had those groove over here inside. I don't know why they keep doing this. I guess it's probably like someone making money on it somehow. But overall, both cars are really, really nice. Both trucks, not cars. Now, when you look here on the Arrma, the gears are exposed. It's cool because it's easy to access, but it's also rocks easy to access in and ruin their gears. So this is something to pay attention. The Redcat is completely sealed here, so it's pretty cool. Arrma have the top brace to actually protect your car on big jumps, so you're not going to fold the car into two. And you have the support bridge over here that will hold the body in place and the roll cage. You do not have it at Redcat. It's completely open here. So this is something to look into. And then when we look at the arms and dog bones on the back, those arms from Redcat, they're pretty hollow. They're very thin versus the solid one from Arrma. Also, the shocks from Arrma look a little bit more impressive compared to those one of Redcat. Those one look like if it's been taken from the Terremoto. But look, they actually have a good rebound, so I cannot really complain about them too much. And it's actually rebounding back nicer than the Arrma, so maybe it's better. I don't know. You guys will tell me on your comments. Now, your shaft over here, as long as again, it's Arrma. It's one of the things that I don't like. Everything loose. On Redcat, it's actually pretty good. You cannot move it. It's not making any noise. So obviously they put over there a small piece of rubber right in the inside, or they just make those CVDs, or they're really tight. I don't know. One of those, we're gonna have to take one apart and check. Again, overall, when you look at those two cars, $150 difference. Arrma, you get, of course, a bigger car, and you have more feature that the Redcat don't have. For example, you have here the sway bar. The sway bar, or anti-flip and roll bar, whatever you want to call it, front and back. You definitely do not have it on the Redcat, but there is a spot for it right there. This small pin is like to add something like this. I don't know why it's not on the car. It's too bad. Also, when you look in the entire front, you don't have a top A-arm. You just have support rod for the top. Over here, you have A-arm. So, again, I think you should consider what you want, how much money you want to spend. This should be your decision, not some person on the internet that recommended to you. I will recommend always to get whatever you're going to have fun with. You're going to break any of them. Whatever you take and you're going to have fun with, obviously you're going to break. So just get whatever you can afford. $150 less, you can get another set of batteries. So you're going to have running on 6S, you can have two sets of 6S ready to run versus one, because the car is more expensive. But again, if you want the other feature that this vehicle have, of course, it's right there. So this is just my quick comparison between the two. And again, I don't think it's a fair comparison. The Redcat is much smaller also. It's a small one, 8 scale with a lot of power. And the Arrma is a big 8 scale with a lot of power. Both of them 6S, different system, different company, different vehicles. But let's see how the Redcat will actually compare driving and durability and how long it's going to last. What you want to see is how long your vehicle will last before it's falling into pieces. So don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. And also, I'm gonna make a much better, longer review in my professional channel, RC Monster Garage. So don't forget to go and like and subscribe over there, because we give tons of free stuff over there. We give cars, we give motorcycle gear, we give a lot of different stuff that we have at the shop. See you in my next video. Eric, Redcat 505. Bye.